How you boys doing? UFC 305 is happening this weekend in UFC Perth, Australia. I can't wait for it. We've got a great card, great prelims, great openers, great main event, and an alright main card. But let's move on to the first fight. We've got the debuting Stuart Nickel versus Jesus Aguilar. This fight is going on the parlay. We're getting Stuart Nickel for winning this fight. We move on to the next fight. We have got Son Kenan versus Ricky Glenn. The man has fought so many people, including Ian Gary. He's actually fought Izzy himself as well. Fought Brad Tavares in the up-and-coming scene. It's obviously the man, Son Kenan, who's going to win this fight. And he actually did drop Ian Gary. He's the guy that dropped Ian Gary. So, come on. Pretty obvious. Son Kenan wins this one. Probably by decision. We got the third fight. We got Tom Nolan versus Alex Reyes. Alex Reyes is 37 years old. He is Dominic Reyes' brother. He's ass. Tom Nolan is also ass, but the man's from Australia. He's got the confidence, and he's not as ass as Alex Reyes. I'm pretty sure he's just coming up for a nice quick paycheck and bouncing. And you know what? That's the early prelims. Most people want to watch him. The only fight there that is watchable is the Son Kenan fight. But hey, we move on to the next one. We've got Jack Jenkins versus Herbert Burns. Herbert Burns is Gilbert Burns' brother. However, he is ass. He is doo-doo. Absolute shit. And Jack Jenkins looks like a nice, traditional Australian. Great mullet, great mustache, great 1-2s, great hands, great left hooks, great boxing. He's going to win this fight by knockout, 1 to 2 rounds. Casey versus Lawrence Santos. I don't even know who's going to win. I don't really care. Put on Lawrence Santos. Who gives a shit? Move on to Josh Colebao versus Ricardo Ramos. I don't even know who Ricardo Ramos is. He's ass. We're going to go easy. Josh Colebao. This is a fight that most people will know about. Know both of the people. We'll go Junior Tafa versus Walter Walker. Walter Walker is unfortunately going to lose this fight. I don't know why people are picking him. The guy's a big brute, big dumbass. Junior Tafa is going to easily win this fight. Easily. And then we'll obviously move on to the main card. A very quick and easy prediction for you guys today. Li Jingliang, who hasn't fought since Khamzat Chimaev missed weight, which was all the way 2 years ago, I think so, versus Carlos Perates, who's the man of the greatest right hand of all time. It's pretty easy. Carlos Perates, round 2, knockout. / TKO. We're moving up the card. Taito versus Jairzinho Rosenstrike. This is going to go to a decision because these are 2 fat heavyweights. However, Jairzinho Rosenstrike is an animal. He has great jabs. He has great 1-2s. He actually has a game plan. He doesn't just wing leather. He actually has some good grapplings. And obviously those are not going to happen. But Taito is a guy that you can't trust. He's lost to Australia before. He's accustomed to it. He doesn't even care, bro. He's at this point where he doesn't give 2 shits anymore. He's already got the fan base. He's probably getting paid from sponsorship all the time just because of the fan base he's created. Jairzinho Rosenstrike is going to beat this guy because he's focused, he's got a great jab, and he's got a heavyweight power. But anyway, he just needs some time to resemble into it. That's easy. We're going to put Jairzinho Rosenstrike on the parlay. We're moving up. Mateusz Gamrot versus Dan Hooker. Dan Hooker is the number 11th ranked lightweight rankings. And Mateusz Gamrot is the number 5. And arguably, he should have got the title instead of Alexander Volkanovski, which would have saved us all the trouble. However, Mateusz Gamrot got stiffed, and he's fighting Dan Hooker. Dan Hooker obviously accepts the fight gladly because he puts him right back in the title picture. Mateusz Gamrot, I'm pretty sure that's all they had for him. Mateusz Gamrot wins by decision, 2 over 2.5 rounds if you want to put into the betting odds. But that's pretty simple. Guy Gara-France versus Steve Erceg, my favorite flyweight. The man who actually beats Pantoja, and I actually predicted that shit. I'm telling you right now, I actually predicted that shit. Steve Erceg is going to win this fight via decision because they're flyweights. They don't have too much power. And them opening for the left hooks are always there. They're money for Steve Erceg. Everyone knows this. The man from the office, Michael, is going to win. Steve Erceg. Put that shit on the parlay. Now we move on to the great main event. Obviously, Dricus du Plessis' 5 last opponents was Brad Tavares, Darren Till, Derek Brunson, Robert Whittaker, Sean Strickland. Great one. And obviously, you move on to the next one. You got Robert Whittaker, Jared Cannonier loses to Alex Pereira, beats Alex Pereira via knockout, and then gets dog walked by Sean Strickland. Everyone knows this. And everyone on the internet is going for Dricus du Plessis. However, this is a tailor-made match, man-made match for Israel Adesanya. Yes, he is in the same thing as Kevin Gastelum, but Israel Adesanya can still tippy-tap. He can still jab and right hooks. He's obviously going to be the most dangerous in the first 2 rounds, where DDP is the most reckless in the first 2 rounds. Those kicks that he was doing to Sean Strickland ain't going to work because Adesanya is an actual kickboxer. He knows what he's doing, even though he's not the greatest kickboxer, which a lot of people don't get. However, we're talking about the reach, we're talking about the bigness. Obviously, he's going to be a more thick gorilla on DDP's side, but this is not the same level. Israel Adesanya is easily winning this fight. Israel Adesanya has the power in the first 2.5 rounds to actually knock out Dricus du Plessis. Well, I believe Dricus du Plessis doesn't even have the power to knock out Israel Adesanya. You know what? I might have to eat my words. I might have to be wrong. But I definitely have Israel Adesanya beating Dricus du Plessis on UFC 3 or 4 on Perth. But hey, the real results are going to happen on Sunday. So we'll see you guys there. Laters.